Hello students, welcome to the online class session of accountancy. Today in this online class session of accountancy I will explain you the topic when the bill is retained till the date of maturity by the drawer of the chapter Bills of Exchange. In the previous online class sessions of accountancy I explained you the introductory part of the same topic, in which I explained you the basic terms: drawer, drawing, bill receivable, bill payable, date of maturity, due date, and shown you the diagrammatical presentation of all the necessary, or say the key terms which are used in the chapter Bills of Exchange. Right? Now, on the basis of those introductory part I explained you, I am starting the solution of practical questions given in NCERT. Okay. Here I am going to solve question number 2 of NCERT. So before solving the question, just have a look over question number 2 of NCERT. Just take the screenshot of the same question number 2 of NCERT. I am showing you because some of you might not be having NCERT book with you. Okay. Now it's okay. You can just note down the question in your notebook if you are not having the NCERT book. Now question number 2 I am reading out. Before reading the initial lines of the question, I am reading out the last line of the question. Record the necessary journal entries in the books of Parvati and Shankar. Okay, what we need to pass? We need to pass the journal entries in the books of Parvati and Shankar. Okay, first of all, I will explain you the journal entries to be passed in the books of Parvati. So, for passing journal entries, I am reading out the question number 2. On Jan 1st, 2016, remember the date. The date of transaction is Jan 1st, 2016. This date will help a lot in just calculating the date of maturity. Shankar purchased goods from Parvati. Who is the purchaser of the goods? Shankar. The purchaser of the goods is also known as debtor, drawing, and he is having bill payable with him, because on some future date Shankar, the purchaser of the goods, is going to make payment of the goods being purchased by him. Purchase goods from Parvati. Parvati is the seller of the goods, also known as drawer, because she will draw or issue a bill of exchange. 4 rupees 8,000. The value of the transaction is 8,000 rupees. Now, first of all, we are going to record the sale of goods by Parvati to Shankar. Okay. Already I told you while passing the journal entries in the books of drawer, that is seller of the goods, debtor is to be debited and sales is to be credited. And why it is to be debited and why sales is to be credited, why Shankar is to be debited and why sales is to be credited, that I explained. Okay, go through the previous YouTube video links also. Right, here also I am explaining the same thing. When the goods are sold on credit basis, then the party to whom you sell the good on credit, he or she is known as debtor. Debtor is that person who is going to make you the payment in some future dates. Means money will be received from him or her. Source of money, and money, cash itself is an asset. So debtor as a source of money in future date is known as asset of the seller. And according to the rules of debit and credit, Shankar, debtor or say asset of the seller will be shown on the debit side. Okay. And sales is showing decrease in the goods. Goods are also the assets of the company, and when the asset of the company or say seller decreases or the businessman decreases is shown on the credit side. The journal entry to be passed is debtors debit to sales, that is Shankar debit to sales. Okay, in narration also I explained you goods sold to Shankar on credit basis. The amount given in the question is 8,000 rupees. Okay. Now further reading out the question. And immediately drew a promissory note in favor of Parvati payable after 3 months. And a promissory note is also drawn. By whom? By Parvati. Okay. When promissory note will be drawn, then in such a case, the place of Shankar, that is debtor of the of Parvati, will be taken by bill receivable, because here what will happen? Parvati will draw promissory note, and on acceptance of the promissory note, Parvati will have bill receivable with her, and Shankar will have bill payable with him. Okay, right? Due to acceptance of promissory note. Okay, right? On the acceptance of promissory note, the place of Shankar will be taken by bill receivable. Bill receivable is also an asset of the company, because here this payment is to be received in some future date. Okay, so the place of Shankar, that is debit side, Shankar, you can see Shankar on the debit side, so his place will be taken by bill receivable. So where the Shankar will be replaced, he will be replaced to the credit side, because Shankar, the debtor of the seller, will decrease. Okay, Parvati, the seller, debtor Shankar will decrease, and decrease in debtor is shown on the credit side. Amount is mentioned in the question, 8,000 rupees. The same amount will be written in our debit and credit columns of amount. Now, in the subdivision, debit and credit of amount column. Now, further reading out the question. On the date of maturity of the promissory note, keep in mind the bill is due after 3 months, and the bill was drawn on Jan 1st. See here, Jan 1st. Count 3 months. Feb, March, April. 3 months. April 1. Okay. For calculating date of maturity, we add 3 days of grace. 3 days extra time is provided to the purchaser to make payment of the bill if he or she finds him or her incapable of making payment of the bill. Okay, just add April 1 plus 3 days. The date of maturity will be April 4. One more line related to date of maturity is given. The Government of India declared holiday under the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. The promissory note was payable after 3 months. Okay, but when we calculate the date of maturity, then this date of maturity is declared by Government of India as a holiday. So the payment can't be made on the holidays. Okay, it means we have to just cross this date, or the Parvati, the seller can't receive payment on April 4. She has to receive payment on some future date. Means 1 day after holiday. April 5 will be the date of maturity. See here, April 5. On April 5, the payment will be received by Parvati. Okay, the debtor, the seller of the goods, also known as seller of the goods, also known as drawer of bill of exchange or promissory note, right? She will receive payment. When she will receive payment, then what will happen? The cash will increase. Cash as an asset will be shown on the debit side, because rules of debit and credit shows or says that whenever asset increases, then they are to be shown on the debit side, and hence we are showing cash on the debit side. And this bill receivable, this will be taken back by the debtor. Shankar will take back bill receivable from seller. Okay, why? Because if bill receivable is not taken back by the debtor, then he might be having some doubt in his mind that seller can represent the bill receivable and say to him that you haven't made payment of the bill. So in order to clear his doubt, the debtor take back bill receivable from the seller of the goods. From Parvati's, Shankar will take back the bill receivable, and hence bill receivable, that asset of the company, is decreasing. Okay, so it will be shown on the credit side as per the rules of debit and credit regarding assets. Okay, so this was the solution of the question number 2. Okay, I showed you the journal entries to be passed in the books of drawer Parvati. Okay, right? Only, right? That's all for today. Just take a screenshot of the left hand side green board and the right hand side green board and share the solution in your notebook. Fair notebook. And share your homework only in the time duration I mentioned in the class group, that is 5 to 6 p.m. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. is the time when you can share your homework daily. At 1 o'clock your online classes gets over. Okay, right? And after 1 there are 4 hours time. In 4 hours time you can complete your homework and can share your homework after 4 hours time, that is between 5 to 6 p.m. Okay, right? That's all for today. Have a nice day.